Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Mandy's Corner. Come on in, pull up a seat, relax, and let's get into some Friday tea. One lump of sugar or two? Well, I guess for me it's Sundrop. Guys, before we get started, let me explain something, and I've already explained this in a few videos, but I think I'm going to have to do it on several streams and videos for a few weeks. If you guys will remember, a couple of weeks ago in Mandy's World, I explained that my POTS had acted up really bad, dehydrated my body to the point that some parts of my body, you know, here and right here had been bad, and right there, and spots on my legs and stuff had actually dehydrated to the point my skin was cracking open. And at the time, we thought what was going on with my eyes was the same thing. No, come to find out it was shingles, of all things, right? And my eyes still have not healed well enough yet to actually put makeup in those areas. So I'm kind of, you know, putting makeup in other areas and skipping over the parts that still aren't healed well. Both from the POTS and from the shingles. So I may look a little different. If you notice my eyes, you know, somebody in a store the other day actually asked me if I had a black eye. So I just kind of wanted to get that out there, okay? Now, what makes this even more weird is I'm sitting here looking all busted, right? And this week's Friday tea is on James Charles. Yeah, leave it to me to decide to do a Friday tea on a beauty guru when I'm looking like all this, right? Alright, guys. I know there's been a lot of controversy around James since he first got put in the spotlight. And it seems like it's really escalated here lately. But if you guys will remember, the point of Friday tea for me, there's just too much negative crap in the world, right? So this is my way to combat it a little bit. With Friday tea, I pick a content creator, a streamer, and even if it's somebody I don't like, and I try to find positive things to say about them. And then I challenge you to do the same thing, okay? Because with most people in the world, there is something positive somewhere. And when it comes to James, hey, I'm a sister, okay? I'm a sister. I ain't gonna lie. And I love watching James. My husband likes watching James with me. I got him started on James and Jeffrey around the same time. But yes, he can be cocky. Okay, just point blank honestly. But here's the thing. He is still very young. Has worked his ass off to get to where he's at. And he's finally reaping the rewards for that work, you know? That'll make anybody a little bit cocky here and there. But to be honest, I don't see enough cockiness to warrant a lot of the stuff I've been seeing thrown out there about him. To me, I look at James and I see a young man in a difficult position who is very sure of himself and very true to himself. Come on, think about it. For most people his age to come out to family and friends is hard enough. But then to escalate it to the level he has with his channel, very openly gay, wears makeup, you know, that's putting a target on himself. He knows that. He's not stupid. And yet he's staying true to himself. True to what he wants to do with his life. And he's doing it. I think that... Sorry. Didn't mean for that to come out like that. Well, we'll have to bleep that. Do something. But it's amazing. Because, and I get that way over it because I have a child who's bi, and I've seen her struggles. I have friends who are gay, and I've seen their struggles. So when I see somebody like James that can be somebody they look to and go, hey, you know, he knew how hard this was going to be, and he still did it. He's still being true to himself. And at the same time, still being a decent person. I see that and I get excited about it. I can't help it. I get excited about it. And the work ethic, again, you know, a lot of the people I've covered with Friday Tea have an amazing work ethic. And James is one of them. He works his butt off. Okay, put aside, you know, anything else. Say we're just talking about any boy his age. Okay? A lot of kids that age don't have that kind of work ethic. Heck, a lot of adults don't have that work ethic. And he has got it in spades. Okay? That's something a lot of young kids could look up to. I think it's great. And to me, from what I've seen about the way he handles a lot of the negativity thrown at him, I think he handles it pretty gracefully for what some of it is. Some of it is pretty vicious. And next week's Mandy's World, we're going to get into that a little bit because I want to talk about some of the bullying I've seen go on. Not just with James, but with several folks. James, Jeffree Star, Shane Dawson, Cap, Games for Kicks, several folks. And we're not just talking about people, you know, in the beauty community. It happens to people all over the internet. And people when they're behind a keyboard seem to be more vicious than any other time. And I've seen a lot of that viciousness thrown at James. And to me, he handled it, like I said, gracefully. Much better than I would have. So yeah, I happen to think James Charles is pretty great. And I'm proud to be a sister. There you have it. Alright guys, for right now, I'm going to get out of here. But just in case you've been living under a rock somewhere and you don't know who James Charles is, I'm going to throw links to his channel down below. See if I can get a link to his Instagram, maybe. A few other things. If nothing else, at least his YouTube channel. And by all means, check him out. Go in with an open mind. And come back and tell me one good thing. One. Okay? That's what this is about. That's what Friday Tea is about. Spread a little positivity. And if you do already know who James Charles is, which I figure you probably do, drop something positive below about him. Let me hear one good thing, guys. Just one. Alright? Alright, guys. For right now, I am going to have to get out of here. If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. If you're so inclined, hit that subscribe button. And if you do, make sure you hit that little bell to get your notifications. If you're catching this over on Twitch, consider giving me a follow. And if you do, make sure you hit that little bell over there too so you get notified every time I go live. Alright guys, remember, one positive comment. Alright, one positive comment about James Charles. Alright, thank you so much for stopping by, you guys. And until next time, I will catch y'all later. Bye guys.